Applause for Nicholas Caragostas, the chairman of the AHEPA. And I have to say, Nick, before we became chairman, he was supreme president, and everyone recognizes that he changed the direction, uplifted the AHEPA, and he deserves a round of applause. And thank you very, very much. Father Zavropoulos, thank you very much for being here. Please give my best regards to His Eminence. Father Balestis, thank you so much for being here. We owe gratitude to Congresswoman Grace Meng, and I want you to know that Grace Meng is going to become a champion of Hellenic issues in the United States Congress. She comes from the district of Ben Rosenthal, who was the original architect of the embargo against Turkey. And Grace, thank you so much for everything that you do, and we will continue to do. I want to express my congratulations to Stephen Cherbelis. Stephen, you are a dear friend, but I know what you have done throughout your life, besides the philanthropy. You have attended all our political fundraisers and your love for Cyprus, and we thank you very much, and we appreciate it. I also want to thank Nancy Babayoannou for whatever she has done. She's a trailblazer as a woman. She has brought the banking system into our community, and she has been a dear friend and a workhorse for our community. Nancy, congratulations tonight. In regards to my award here tonight, Nick called. He said, Uncle Philip, we need someone that has a big family. I said, why? He says, well, maybe we can come a couple tables. And I want to thank all my nephews and nieces, 18 of them that are here tonight. That was the first condition Nick put on me. He said the second condition is, well, you're sort of active in the community, the Cyprus Federation, the Pansipins. I want to thank all my friends from the Cyprus Federation for being here. Nikos Papidis, Martinos Kyprianou, Chris Nicolaou, Chris Gevas, the Pansipins that are here. I want to thank the U.S. Cyprus Chamber of Commerce, Maria Pappas. Thank you very much for coming. And all the way from Albany, my good friend Evan Christou. Thank you for being here with us. Evan, it must have been a long trip for you to be here. I wanted to thank all the members of AHEPA. And all kidding aside, first of all, let me thank Jimmy Babayouriou, the president of the George Takivelis, Andy Chiolas, and everybody that worked for this chapter. It's a great honor for me, all kidding put aside. I am very humbled and very honored to be here with AHEPA tonight. And I want everyone to know, because you read all kinds of messages. I am a very proud member of AHEPA, the largest and best Greek-American organization in the United States. And I think the Supreme Vice President outlined before, he came all the way from Houston to be with us, he outlined when there is fires in Greece, which is the organization that first responds? AHEPA. When there's storms, floods, earthquakes in Greece, which is the organization that when the Church of St. Nicholas needed help, which is the organization that came with $1 million for it? Over the past 100 years, AHEPA has donated to charity organizations more than $1 billion. And they deserve our support. If any of you here are not members, I urge you to become members of AHEPA. I want to thank George Horiadis, who came all the way from New Jersey. I promised you, Chef Taglies, I'm going to get you there. Don't worry. And Basil Mossaidis, who's organizing our next convention in Larnaca, Cyprus, and that's very, very important. I also wanted to thank my friend Chris Christodoulou. He came all the way from Cyprus to be here tonight. He's the president of the Principium of Cyprus. I also wanted to thank Dimitris Papageorgiou, the Consul of Greece. He should be you, maybe we should make him Cyprus. Is Dimitris still here or he left? I also wanted to thank a very dear friend, Ilya Tsekeridis, who lives very far away. Ilya, thank you so much for being here tonight. But in particular, I wanted to thank AHEPA, because over their 100-year history for everything that they have done. In particular, after the July 20th, 1974 invasion of Cyprus, AHEPA stepped up. They helped the refugees, they helped the missing, they helped the families, they adopted children, the Cyprus Children Fund, and they have helped all of us. And since 1974, we had 5 Greek Cypriot descent members as Supreme Presidents. Of course, the latest Supreme President is in Paphos. I think he wants to become Archbishop of Cyprus. But he's taking pictures, he's working on the convention there. So AHEPA has done so many things, and I wanted to thank AHEPA, and I'm a proud member of AHEPA. So I wanted to tell you a little bit. Today I wrote a memorial for Hένρι Κίσιντζερ. And I don't know many of you if you read it, but he is regarded as a genius in foreign policy. And I wrote in my memorial, from the horrors of Vietnam to the jails of Chile and Argentina, where people were put in jails, to Cambodia, the crimes in Cambodia. He is the architect of those foreign policies, but in particular, the foreign policy on Cyprus. The massacres, the killings. When I confronted him back in 1976, he said to me, the problem with you Greeks is that you are too nationalistic. And I said to him in my response, we are nationalistic because we're the descendants of democracy. And we live in this country as proud American citizens. It's appropriate that after 100 years he died. I wish he would be around a little longer. But he explained to me his rationale. He called it a pragmatic foreign policy that served American interests. His foreign policy basically betrayed American values, American ideals, democratic principles, and instead of this guy receiving the Nobel Prize, he should have been put in the Hague Court for crimes against humanity. So, as we enter the anniversary and we're going to commemorate the 50-year occupation of Cyprus, we're not going to give up. Many people talk about the crimes of Hamas on October 7th in Israel. Those crimes are kindergarten crimes compared to the crimes that the invading Turkish troops committed in Cyprus. The massacres, the rapes, I can remind all of you of Andrew Kassabis, the 17-year-old American citizen holding the American passport in his hand that was shot down. Mr. Christougias, a veteran of World War II American citizen holding the American flag that was executed. And that is what it's all about. And we as American citizens, descendants of the birthplace of democracy, proud to be Americans, we have an obligation to make sure that the principles and ideals that we believe in come true for Cyprus. So the only thing I'm going to tell you, even though 50 years have passed, we will continue this fight. We will continue because the work goes on, the hope endures, and the dream of eternity, Kerinia, will never die. Thank you all so much.